So, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are done with your lunch and it might be good for you. But although you don't look so energetic, I don't know, everyone is like sleeping. No smile on the faces. Well, let's start this discussion. It's about the unveiling a technological renaissance in the power and energy domain and epoch of paradigm shift. So basically, the power and energy sector is witnessing a transformative technological renaissance. It involves decentralized renewable energy generation, smart grid advancements, energy storage revolution, electrification of transportation, IoT integration, and a strong focus on sustainability. However, challenges include infrastructure investment, regulatory adaptation, cybersecurity concerns, and workforce skill development. This epochal shift promises a future of cleaner, more efficient, and sustainable energy systems, but requires significant investments and adaptability to overcome hurdles and fully embrace the paradigm shift. The Government of India has launched the mission on advanced and high impact research aiming to leverage emerging technologies in the power sector. So I would like first to ask Mr. Shri Maheshwara sir, who is the CGM IT of NTPC Limited. So, sir, my question for you is, what is the role of the IoT and digital technology in creating smart energy ecosystems?
Yeah. Thank you, Pallavi. Good afternoon to all. Now, NTPC is primarily a power generation company. So, what I will tell with respect to only generations. So, of course, we have got some other into mining and other things, but primarily my discussion will be on power generation. Now, in case of IoT and digital technology, we have done a number of initiatives we have taken. When the pandemic struck in the 2020, we were paperless by 2018. We are that ready, excepting one two components. We are totally paperless and we are on digital mode. Now, with respect to IoT, I will tell you, we have got a PI system. It was implemented way back in 2008. It takes data from the SCADA system, and taking that data, we have developed a number of solutions which we are utilizing for our benefit. With respect to IoT, we have used in our environmental monitoring, all the data taken by CPCB are directly from IoT devices installed around the plants, thermal power plants, and they are taking directly from there. Logic ladder is implemented. Almost every power station will be having 2-3 such monitoring stations, and data goes to cloud, and from there CPCB does. That is one implementation. IoT devices have been deployed where we don't have this SCADA data. So that we are getting through IoT. So SCADA data comes to IT system through proper firewall security, and there we have developed a number of applications. For example, our shift log. In the units, there is a shift log, so that is totally electronic way. So data comes automatically to the shift log, and then whatever the shift charge wants to change, he has authority to change or give comments, then goes on. So it is totally moved. We have hydro power stations we have operated remotely from Noida for 1 month. That we have tried. Presently it has been stopped because we have only one hydro asset. So when we will be having number of hydro power stations, that will be coming to effect. We have got a Antrik central monitoring station at Delhi. It monitors all our power plants on real-time basis. All the equipment parameters, generation parameters comes to Antrik, and from there a group of experts, they are guiding to our sites whenever needed. The real-time generation data is almost on the desktop of every director and senior executives. So any unit goes out, immediately it is taken note of what is the reason and what. So necessary actions taken, and again recommissioning of that unit becomes easy when the top people gets involved. Then we have got in our OT system number of systems developed in technology wise. For example, activity based budgeting, that was not in SAP, we have developed that. For example, overhauling index, that was not there, that we have done in-house. Whenever a unit goes for overhauling, earlier it used to take 40 days, 35 days. Now by properly monitoring and analyzing the things required for overhauling, whether contracts, spares, everything, we have presently reduced it to 20 to 23 days. That time we have reduced. Then using artificial intelligence, we have developed a in-house system called boiler tube leakage prediction. So that is our in-house development that we have done. Then a number of other systems like competitor data analytics, load prediction, demand forecasting, such things also have been developed by us. Almost digital shift has taken place in almost all the areas. For example, commercial billing. We are using RPA to compile the data at very fast rate. So take for example C&M, finance or HR, everything there is a technology shift. So our e-office, when we launched in 2018, presently almost we have created 25 lakh files. If you see page-wise, paper savings is almost, I think, 10 crore pages, and which is equivalent to some around 1 lakh trees, saving trees. So that kind of shift has taken place. Then, of course, we have taken AM365 as a collaboration platform. So our movements, other things are highly restricted, and that way we are saving the carbon credit. So digital shift is in almost all the fields has taken place, and we are analyzing and scanning the environment for new technologies, new applications, which can be useful to us. Also, we are trying in-house to improve.
Great, good to know, sir. Thank you for your words, sir. So my next question is to Dr. Prashant Atreya, who is the Executive Director, IT and HOD, NHPC Limited. So my question to you is, can you please tell us about the economic benefits, job creation, and long-term cost savings associated with a tech-driven energy paradigm shift? Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. This is a very general topic, in fact. I have been given, so I would just like to connect my answer with the energy transition which is going to take place, or rather it has started. After that, global warming targets was set in the Paris Convention, and government has set the target of reduction in emission intensity by 45% of GDP by 2030, and installed capacity 50% should come from renewable energy, and by 2070, zero carbon. So we are going to witness a big transition as far as the energy generation is concerned, or the power generation is concerned, wherein roles of more and more renewable is going to take place. Now, I come from NHPC, which is the largest green power generation company, and we are working in this direction, and many projects are coming up, and we have got a target of around 50,000 megawatt by 2047. So we are going towards that. And what we feel that in the energy transition, when more and more solar comes, then the peaking problem comes. Because earlier there used to be thermal and hydro only, where the role of thermal was 60% and 40% was of hydro. Now, what has happened? The hydro share has gone down to 12%. So this is a big stability problem. Grid, our friend from Power Grid can easily explain. How they are maintaining the grid is a very big question. So to take care of that, the government have come out with the policy papers with regards to creation of large size battery banks, pumped storage schemes, and storages are to be promoted in form of hydrogen as well. Now, when we talk of the job creation and other things that madam is asking for, in fact, I see a linkage here because we need to do more and more research for the different type of materials to take care of our high cost batteries. Hydrogen we get mainly from electrolyzers and the cost is too high. So a lot of research is going on. So India basically sees a good future in this. In case we go in for lower cost materials, then we can easily become a global leader, just as China did in case of solar PV. So this thing has come very at a very right time, and our researchers and our industrialists have got a sufficient time to address this issue, because this will ultimately, if we become a global leader in this, it will give us a lot of jobs in the market. Our industry will grow. So this is a different type thing I want to tell. Now, whenever we are talking about the power generation, as my friend has told, that both power generation or power generating companies or the transmission companies, the role of digital technology is very big over here. Now, suppose we go for energy transition, we find the solar transmission getting a big problem. Now, the use of IoT devices, real-time monitoring of the generating quantum which is getting generated, which is transmitted. That means energy flow from the generator to the user end. Using our IoT devices and real-time monitoring, we can easily monitor, and because our generators are spread across different geographical locations. Even the load centers have different geographical locations. So using the digital technology it has now become very easier for us to track and design a very efficient smart energy transmission system. Similarly, what my friend was telling, the same things, type of things we are also using at our organization NHPC. And the more the growth of the power sector, the more is the demand of our digital technologies, IoT devices, SCADA systems across the market. And this is definitely going to give a big job opportunity and